Stop letting other people control your life. Take responsibility and control your own actions. Social media companies are stealing your time because they want you to stay average. They do not care about you whatsoever, and it's time to make a change. The average time that people spend on their phones is 2 hours and 27 minutes, which is up 90 minutes from 2012. And I know for most of you guys, if you could be honest with yourselves, you know that it's a lot higher than that. Your mind is being wired by other people. The social media companies completely influence what you think every day. Your mind is so closely wired with what you watch that social media companies are actually dictating the way that you think. They get to choose what you watch because they control the algorithms, which means that ultimately you're letting other people control your life for you. Recent studies have shown that one of the worst effects of social media is your shortened attention span. I know that so many of you out there say you just have a short attention span or that's how you are, but that is not true. Or even worse, when was the last time you even picked up a book and tried to read? Exactly, you're included in that amount of people that is losing their attention span. Studies have shown that social media is affecting your memory too. A lot of people also make the excuse that they don't have a good memory. The truth is that with social media companies giving you endless amounts of information every single day, you aren't required to remember anything for yourself, which is actually killing your brain capacity and your memory. Your mind is perfectly capable of memorizing a lot of things, but you're ruining your own memory by spending so much time on social media. What a lot of you people watching this need to realize is that social media is made to be addictive. The owners of these apps make millions of dollars every single time that you spend a second on this app, so why wouldn't they make it addictive for you? All the red buttons that show up whenever you get a notification or whenever you get a message or a like or a retweet, all of that is sending a hit of dopamine to your brain because the color red releases that dopamine. Trust me, the people who own these apps are not dumb. They know exactly how the mind works and they want to rewire your brain so that your mind is reliant on the dopamine that comes from these social media apps. So many people's worth comes from how many likes you get on social media. And that's just a horrible mindset to have. Comparing yourself to other people and wanting to be like them is why so many people nowadays are so down and depressed. And I'm not saying you should be soft and just be content with where you are, but it should be you versus yourself. You should be trying to be 1% better than you were yesterday every single day. The person next to you is a completely different individual. So stop looking at other people's profiles on social media. Stop comparing yourself to how many likes or followers you have compared to them, because that is not where your true worth comes from. Social media has completely ruined the way that your mind works. You think you have all these friends when really a lot of people can't even sit down and have a real conversation with someone without joking around or feeling awkward. I recently decided to quit social media for 14 days because my friend was doing it and challenged me to join him too. Straight away, I felt like I had so much more time in my day. I felt so free and my mind felt like I could think clearly again. The effect that having no social media had on me was that I wanted to reach out to some of my friends that I hadn't talked to in a while and actually hang out with them. There's this innate craving that comes for human interaction whenever you spend time away from your friends and you can't really connect with them through social media, which isn't even social at all. Pointless conversations that would have seemed stupid to me in the past now feel like I'm building a connection with other people. Your mind starts to create neural pathways between dopamine coming from other places, like actually doing hard things, going to the gym, reading books, meditating. And that is an extremely powerful thing, especially if you are trying to build habits. Now, I'm not saying you should delete social media altogether because, like we all know, I still have Instagram, I still have Snapchat, but I definitely think that you should try taking a break from it for a couple of weeks and just see how you feel. A lot of people run businesses through social media and Snapchat, and that is perfectly fine. Another thing I would like to add is that if you can't stop yourself from going on social media when you have those apps, then you're not actually free from that addiction. I've heard Hamza talk about this in some of his videos as well, and it's like, you're not actually building the willpower to stay away from those apps if there's no temptation at all. So I do recommend deleting it for a couple of weeks just to see how you feel. But once you re-download them and you have those apps again, it is up to you to build that willpower and stay away from them. Currently, I have a timer set on my phone, so I'm only allowed to go on social media apps for a certain amount of time each day. And it's been really challenging because normally I would spend so much more time than that on social media. And since I have the apps and they're accessible, I need to choose when is a smart time to actually go on these apps and when is not a good time, when I should actually be staying productive, because I only have a limited amount of time on these apps allowed. I want to extend the challenge to you guys and challenge you to delete social media for a couple of weeks and just see how you feel. If you feel like you do need it because you need to connect with some old friends and have genuine conversations, I completely understand. But if you just feel like you need it because you just need some dopamine or you just need something to do with your life, try a new activity. Try out reading. I know most of you guys watching these videos haven't read a book in ages if you weren't told to. So I definitely think that this is something that you guys should give a try. Commit yourself to discipline and freedom. Say that you want to control your own life. If you guys are willing to take on this challenge with me, drop down below in the comments that you are committed to taking control of your life. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe, share this with a friend, and leave a like down below if you enjoyed anything at all. Do not let anyone have control of your life any longer. And remember, you have what it takes, but it'll take everything you've got.